Hello everybody and welcome back to Games for Dads and the Eerie world. Okay, exciting times. We got a brand new Horde Medieval Europe and we've put together a Medieval Europe mono deck using those two new cool Fable cards that we leaked last week. Unicorn and Wyvern. Really good deck, actually. Lots of common cards in there, and common cards now do have abilities, or certainly in Medieval Europe Horde, they have got abilities, which is a welcome addition to the game. So let's go and, whoops, what's that doing there? Let's go and check out the deck. Deck's now on the left. And where is it? There we go. So the world card for Medieval Europe, Cockegni. Interesting. Don't like that picture at all. Not too sure about the abilities on this card either. On the game start, game plus 32 for 8 turns, decreasing by 4 each turn. Kind of the opposite of Lysahora and not as good. And on the game start, your Medieval Europe cards, whatever they are, gain plus 3 permanently. If they are upgraded, Medieval Europe cards, they gain an additional plus 3 permanently. Well, for sure, to be honest, you'd want to put Lysahora in instead of that card. It's much more useful. But there we go. We wanted to go for a pure Medieval Europe mono deck. So let's have a look at the deck. There are 4 or 5 common cards in this deck as well, which is good. So the first one of those cards we did leak, Unicorn, 9 for 90. On the draw, your common and epic Medieval Europe cards, whatever they are, gain plus 10 permanently. Nice card, really good, really useful. Here's Wyvern, 10 for 100. On the draw, your common and rare medieval cards, wherever they are, gain plus 35 attack for 2 turns. Quite useful, not the greatest, but not bad. So here we go, the first of 4 common cards in this deck. And the key with this deck, if you do want to win, is you definitely need to hold one for the whole game and probably hold the second common card for probably 4 or 5 rounds to get a big boost on the cards. But anyhow, let's carry on. Yale, on the play, this card loses minus 10 permanently. And 1 at random epic Medieval Europe card and 1 at random fabled Medieval Europe card, wherever they are, gain plus 15 permanently. All the common cards have got similar functions. They all lose 10 permanently and they all buff up 2 cards permanently by 15 each. So you lose 10 and gain 30 with all the common cards. Pretty good. Hercinia, 6 for 55, another common, same function, but this time you lose 10 permanently, but your rare, or 1 rare and 1 fabled card, Medieval Europe card, obviously, wherever they are, gain plus 15 permanently. And the same with the Questing Beast, 5 for 44. This card loses 10 permanently, and 2 random fabled Medieval Europe cards in your deck, gain plus 15 permanently. Here he is, the guy you want to get round, ideally, if the game goes well, on round 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9 to get the maximum benefit from him and hit a couple of your common hold cards. Because on the play, for every turn that has been completed this game, your common Medieval Europe cards in hand gain plus 12 until played. Really cool. Good one, Green Man. Okay, couple of rares now. Rare 1, Sea Monk, 5 for 49. On the return, your common Medieval Europe cards, whatever they are, gain plus 25 next turn. And the next one is Pard. Not sure about this card. 8 for 78. On the return, your fabled Medieval Europe cards, whatever they are, gain plus 25 at next turn. A little bit difficult to get the rotation right every turn with Pard. I would swap him out because he's not the greatest card. And here is the one I hold all the time. Lincoln Imp. I want to hold him for the whole game if possible. 4 for 33. On the play, this card loses minus 10 permanently. And this time 2 random rare cards in your deck gain 15 permanently. So that's the deck. It is just about viable. It's not the strongest deck in the game. I have played a few games with it. In fact, I've played about 6 games with it. Has got me up to rank 5, which is pretty good. Okay, let's see if we can get a real opponent. That would be really nice. Do know that the bots are going to be tweaked in the next couple of days. If not, probably by the time this video comes out, they probably would have been tweaked. And hopefully they will now give us 2, oh no, not low power again. Hopefully now they will give us 2 rifts for a win to take away the boring grind of the game. But let's have a look. Still searching for a player. Where are we going? The deck's on the left, by the way. There's no deck codes yet. I'm sure they're going to come soon. Compared to the amazing Egyptian artwork, I'm a little bit disappointed with the artwork on this one. The unicorn's amazing. Wyvern's not bad, I guess, but the rest of them, kind of a bit hit and miss, to be honest. Nevermore, the bot. Okay, here we go. Let's have a look. We're playing a, whatever that is, yokai deck, I believe. Is that? I can't remember. I need to learn all of the different world cards. That would be quite useful. So good news. Green Man on round 1, which is exactly where we want him. And we've also got Lincoln Imp there at the beginning. So we can probably hold Lincoln Imp for the whole game. This game's not too, or this deck's not too bad at the start. It doesn't blow you away. And it's fairly consistent for the whole game. You're going to get 300-400 points pretty much every turn. And if you play your cards right, you can get maybe 600-700 on the final turn. So not a bad deck. Definitely playable. Definitely viable. But I think mixing some of these cards up with some other hordes or even alliances probably is going to be the way to go. So there we go, 406, kind of what I said, consistently going to get 400s pretty much all the way through. Let's see how we get on. He's got quite a nice deck there by the looks of it. Nevermore. And good news is they keep releasing new hordes, so that is pretty good. I'm wondering if they're going to do anything with all the other common cards in the game. Could be quite difficult though to make sure they keep the balance right. They've worked really hard to adjust the game over the last 6-7 months. But it would be good to bring the common cards into the game a bit. So 54 in front. Again, just over 300, nearly 400 points. Fairly consistent. Like I said, you will hit pretty much the same points all the way through. Mana this week is okay, so there's no real problems with it. Even against Black Forest and Plague Doctor deck, this deck does just about scrape through okay. That's a better score, 512. That's on the higher end of what this deck can deliver. We're kind of moving ahead a little bit now. Let's concentrate so we don't lose to Nevermore. Green Man, great. Let's keep him going on that good rotation. We've now got a couple of good common cards. They're starting to build up. So 205 for Hercinia and 183 for Lincoln Imp. Great. Lincoln Imp. I never knew that was a fable. There's a football team near me called Lincoln Imps. Google them. They're not very good. Pard. There we go. I'm not sure about Pard. I probably might swap him for another common card, you know. Could be the way to go. He doesn't really add too much because it's fable cards next turn. Because of the way the rotation writes, you're probably only ever going to hit 1. So you're probably only going to get an extra 25 from him. So yeah, probably needs dropping from this deck, I think. And maybe another common or maybe even another rare. I'll check the other rares. Green Man is great though. I think the only way you can play this deck as a mono is holding at 2 common cards. Can't see any other way of doing it. 459 again, consistently hitting those 400-500 points, which is good. Not too difficult this one. I'm going to have a nice little lead. Do like it. Do let me know what you've done with Medieval Europe, if you've come up with anything better. But that pretty much on a mono version, I think the only way you can do it is with Green Man. The rest of the cards are good. They're useful. But there's certainly not many of them going to find their way into a mixed deck, I won't think. 482. That is good. 512. We've increased the lead a little bit now. So here we go. Let's have a look at what Green Man does to our 2 common cards. Look how powerful they are. They are pretty good. Obviously, we want to play Green Man to get the impact of what we've done. 96. There we go. So our 2 common cards, 371 and 393. Minus 10, 383. 917. That is pretty good, actually. That is pretty good for a Medieval Europe mono deck. That's one of the highest final scores. I haven't made over 1,000 with it yet. But not bad. Happy with that. So there we go. Do let me know in the comments what you think of Medieval Europe. I'm really glad we got a new horde. Pretty good. And I do like the fact that it's a red Grimbled one. Anyhow, thanks for watching, guys. Do make sure you update your games because there are a few little tweaks. And we'll be back very soon with some more Eerie World content. Bye.